So this is my reflection. Okay? That's not the goal. What is the goal? Goal is to liberate others. So if you are in Goloka, enjoying eternally with Krishna, who the hell will liberate other souls in this world?
Preaching.
If somebody asks you to come down here, your answer will be, I'm busy. What busy? I'm in Goloka. What are you doing in Goloka? Serving Krishna eternally. Prabhuji, Mataji, please come down here. No. We are liberated eternally. We don't want to come there. So that attitude, is that attitude good?
No.
No. So now this is the teaching, Vaishnava teaching. Prabhupada has mentioned it in 2 or 3 places. What's your goal of life? To a newcomer, you say, what's your goal of life? You are not the body and blah, blah, blah. Your goal is to go back to the Godhead. So the person gets alerted. But the real goal of the life is that you are already in Goloka. If you understand, you are already liberated. If you understand, and there is a very nice saying, when you go to the war, you go to the war. Commander says, come out, fight. So you don't tell the commander, give me some time, let me get ready, and then I'll come out. You don't say that. You have to go to the war, right? Likewise, this Maya is a war. This America, India, whatever you call, is a war. War with Maya. You go to the restaurant, see the people, drive the car. Every inch, every second, people are eating, having sexual enjoyment and all that. Everywhere, tons of it, gambling, drinking. And ask them, how is life? Great, fine. So these are the people with whom you have to engage just like a war. War means Prabhupada has equipped us with the equipment. And what is that equipment?
Harinam.
Harinam. So when you go to Harinam, when you chant before masses who have not heard Kirtan, and you go, when you distribute books to them, you are dearmost to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You are real soldier of Prabhupada. What is the difference in a real soldier and a fake soldier? Real soldier who is in the battlefield and willingly fighting. And that person is in real Goloka. I'll tell you one more nice story. A rich man was told that if you die in Vrindavan, you will reach Goloka right away. So all his children, they took him to Vrindavan. The guy got sick. They treated him and the treatment did not work. So they said, well, we have to take him to better hospital. So where are the better hospitals? Who has gone to Vrindavan? Raise your hand. You have not gone to Vrindavan. Okay. You are in Vrindavan.
Thank you.
Haribol.
Very well.
So you have not gone to Vrindavan. You are in Vrindavan. Chaitanya, Chaitanya Cultural Center. This is Vrindavan. This is Goloka. Okay? Everybody doesn't come here. Privileged people come here. And you are the privileged person, right? So what the children did is, with this guy, they said the best hospitals are in New Delhi. So let's go and take him to hospital in New Delhi. And on half the way, this person left his body. So what was his goal? His goal was to go to Vrindavan, leave the body there. But he is not conscious there yet. Conscious means, can you avoid death? Answer is no. Prabhupada was talking once to a journalist. The journalist said, in India people are very poor, in America people are very rich. So Prabhupada said, but there is one thing common in both the countries. And journalist said, what is that, Prabhuji? What is that, Swami?
Swamiji.
So Prabhupada said 100% death in America, 100% death in India. That is the common thing. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, death is sure, certain, 100%. So likewise, this story illustrates that this rich man should have left the body in Vrindavan as per his belief. But his destiny is not that. So Krishna does not allow everybody to leave body in Vrindavan. That is the sense of it. Krishna kicks out, right? So this person was looking a very long life. His relatives, very long life. And they were not convinced that the best treatment is possible in Vrindavan. So let's take him to Delhi. And half the way he left the body. So again, this person will have to take birth again. But good thing is at least he has been to Vrindavan. So dear soldiers, so what's our goal? What's our life mission? We are already liberated Vaishnavas, devotees, bhaktas. Okay? Degree varies. Don't worry. One is general, one is soldier, one is commander. Degree varies. Title, one is president, one is something. Don't worry about the title. But we are all soldiers. Whose soldiers? Prabhupada's. Prabhupada's army, we are all soldiers in some degree. Whether you are cooking in the army, whether you are cleaning the floor, you are still in the army. You are still doing the service. So liberation is already granted to you. You don't have to think about liberation. It's a very cheap thing, liberation. Something higher. What is that higher thing? Highest thing is, if you liberate other souls, that is the highest thing. How? In Kali Yuga, through chanting, singing, dancing. Sharing love of Sri Krishna. Sharing love of devotees. And of course, book distribution, prasadam, jai. This is the greatest service, prasadam. People, when they eat prasadam, they get purified. So with this attitude here, as this text says here, that what is the goal of the life? The goal of the life is to go back to the Godhead. You agree, don't disagree, don't argue. That is definitely goal. But for you and me, slowly say to the person who believes you, what? My goal is to eternally serve the Lord and liberate other people through singing, chanting and dancing. You are crazy. So you, just for argument's sake, okay sir, madam, you go to Goloka, you will not find Krishna there. Where will you find Krishna? Krishna is with the devotees. What is he doing? He is singing, chanting and dancing. Right or wrong? Is it convincing or not convincing? Now I'll give you the proof. Often, this is a very confidential thing, but let us share. Often people talk and ask, and then I'll answer you later, but I'll ask you just for feedback. Why did Prabhupada take birth in this world? Why did he come to America? So Christian-like answer is he came here to teach to the Western people as per his Guru's order, right? Christian-like answer. But to go further deeper, why did he come to this world at all?
To liberate people?
That is a very, very good answer. Very, very good answer. Second follow-up question. Is Prabhupada in Goloka or is he still in this world?
Now.
In Goloka.
No.
Now.
Yeah.
He's both. Here also in instructions.
How?
Through his instructions, through his books, through his, preaching orders, he's here now.
Yeah.
Physically.
That's why it says the pure devotee never dies.
Pure devotee, no? Give him a hand. Now, before coming to this world, where was Srila Prabhupada?
Spiritual world.
Yes, very good answer. So, did Prabhupada came to this world willingly or with a little hesitation?
He said no.
Little
Oh.
hesitation.
He said no.
To whom?
Krishna.
And what did Krishna say to him?
I will take care of you, don't worry. Go
Huh?
down. I will take care of you.
Yes, yes, yes. Give a hand to him. So, another very, very confidential thing. In Leela, in Vrindavan, what role Prabhupada is playing or was playing?
Coward. Yes, it was.
This is a very tough question.
What the question is, what was his Leela?
What role Prabhupada was playing in Leela in Vrindavan with Krishna?
Gopa. That's what he said.
I don't know.
This is very, very confusing. He revealed it to very few disciples. And my Shiksha Guru, Tamal Krishna Goswami, revealed it in a class to us. And I'll reveal it to you. Ready?
Yes.
Prabhupada did not want to come to this world. He said to Krishna, I do not want to go. Krishna said, go and come back. Prabhupada said, no. And Krishna said, no, I take care of everything. Go. Krishna was a Manjari in that Leela. He was not a Gopi, he was not Gopa, he was a Manjari.
He said Gopa.
Huh?
He said Gopa.
He was a Manjari serving other. That is what he revealed to his devotees, including Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. That he was serving as a Manjari. Manjari means little girl, 9, 10 years, 12 years old, 9 or 12 years of age. So, with that, Prabhupada is present here today. He is present here through books, through instructions. He is inspiring us. And we are doing a great service in whatever form we do. Just as I said, whether you clean the utensil, whether you walk the floor, whether you go and get the book, distribute the book, whether you sing and dance. And the post really does not matter. You are all liberated soul, and our goal is to liberate others. Liberate means share love of Krishna with others. So with that, I'll rest here and I'll open the floor to all of you for any question, and I ask your blessings, and I also ask for forgiveness. If there is something which I have said to you which you cannot digest, my forgiveness. Please forgive me.
You just said I will proof now. You were just connecting some your realization.
Proof is if you believe your Shiksha Guru.
I mean,
If you believe the words of Shiksha Guru, that is the proof. He said that
no.
he was a Manjari.
You were saying that I'll say something, some confidential, but you just.
This is the confidential detail. This is the confidential detail. 2 or 3 people have said the same thing.
Rajavidya.
Rajvidya. So any other comment, any other question, any other addition?
I still don't understand what. So you said he was his Leela was a. I don't understand what that word is.
Okay. In Leela in Vrindavan, Krishna is a cowherd boy.
Correct.
Krishna is organizing Ras Leela with gopis. Radhaji is also serving Krishna. Who is serving gopis? Who is serving Radhaji? Answer is Manjaris, these little girls.
Okay.
They sometimes pluck flowers.
Now I understand. Okay.
So
The helpers are
The helpers of the gopis. I just
Yeah.
I've never heard that term before, so I was just confused.
the
Okay.
helper of gopis. Yeah.
So Prabhupada was helper of the gopi.
Okay.
Any other comment, any other question, any other clarification?
What are gopis?
Gopis are cowherd girls in different ages, different groups, but they are supreme lover of Krishna. They do not think anything other than Krishna. And when Krishna left Vrindavan, gopis were separated from Krishna. So the love in separation is higher than love together. So gopis are the highest most. There is a test about it, you might have heard about it. Narad Muni thought that he is the greatest devotee of Krishna. So Krishna wanted to teach him a lesson. So once Krishna was in Dwarka, Krishna faked, he said, I have a headache. So Narad Muni said, how can I cure your headache? So Krishna replied, if any pure devotee's dust from the lotus feet touches my head, my headache will go away. So Narad, can you give some little dust? Narad said, no, I do not want to offend. You are my Lord. How can I give you dust from my lotus feet? My feet is not lotus first of all. It's 30 feet. How can I give you that? So Krishna said, so you want me to suffer, want him pain? I said, no. Tell me, your Lord, how can I cure your headache? He said, go and ask gopis in Vrindavan. And Narad came right away.
He didn't go first to the gopis, he went to the Shiva, Brahma,
Yeah, he
other
went to Shiva
personalities.
Brahma, nobody will give that. Another plus point. So as soon as he came to Vrindavan and said to these gopis, cowherd girls, that Krishna, they asked, how is Krishna doing? They said, Krishna is not doing well, he has headache. Oh, headache! How can his headache be cured? This is what he said. He said, if any pure devotee can give dust after lotus feet, headache will be cured. He will take care of it. Go, run away. So this is a lesson to break the ego of Narad Muni. And Narad Muni came back and he learned a lesson. So this is another story. Any other comment, addition? What's your realization of Bhagavad Gita?
Someday I hope to understand it. It's to actually have it become, realized knowledge. I mean, to read it is very stupendous, and every verse can, you can speak about it and try to understand it for so long, but to really understand even the very beginning, the elementary knowledge of that we are not the body is just so so very difficult.
Yeah.
I have a question, Prabhu.
Yeah.
In your lifetime, did you see Srila Prabhupada physically?
I missed him in Hamburg in 1972. September of 1972. He came for a few days in Hamburg, Germany. I was living there. I was working there. Noon time, his devotees were distributing flyers about meeting to be held in the evening. My son was about 5.5 years old. I had to take my son to kindergarten, and then from kindergarten I had to take him back to home. Then my wife will leave for work. So that was the arrangement. And lecture was at 6 o'clock. So due to household duties, I missed him in Hamburg. He comes from my hometown, Allahabad, Prayag. And there is a Roop Shiksha Sthali where Lord Chaitanya preached to Roop Goswami for 10 days. So that place is a kilometer from my home. So whenever I go to my hometown, I pay obeisances to Roop Shiksha Sthali. I think of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is another place where Lord Chaitanya used to sing and dance, Vedi Madha Mandir. 10 days he was singing and dancing in the evening. So that place is also 1 kilometer from my birthplace and 400 yards from Roop Shiksha Sthali, which is at Dashashramit Ghat at the bank of Ganges. So physically meeting Prabhupada, I missed in 1972. But I met devotees same year in December, 3rd of December in Hamburg, who was reading Krishna book. And I was sitting next to him. That Prabhupada disciple was from Ann Arbor. So he saw that I am peeping, trying to see what he's reading. So he understood my curiosity. So he gave me the book. By touching the book, I advanced. Then I said, can I have this book? He said, yes, for 5 marks, which was a lot of money in 19th century. So since it's a holy book, Krishna, I didn't bargain with him. I said, you'll get 5 marks. Your realizations, what is your question?
So Prabhupada is a servant of the gopis,
Yeah.
but the gopis both here and Golok, I always forget the name, Golok. So the gopis are they in this world too?
People who make garland for Krishna, ladies especially, people who cook for Krishna, especially ladies, they're all gopis. You can be gopi, I can be gopi in the male body. How? By serving others. That mood is important. Mood of gopi is important. Thinking of Krishna, serving Krishna, participating in those activities, that mood is important.
When Krishna was here in this world 5,000 years ago,
Yeah.
all of them were coming as entourage to support Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. Not
And
only,
there-
even mountains, Govardhan Hill,
Yeah.
the Yamuna River, peacock, cows, all the things, they are coming down from spiritual world to assist his pastimes.
And Prabhupada used to sing always Jai Radha Madhav, Jai Kunj Vihari. So those few lines, they describe Krishna's activities in the spiritual world in Vrindavan. Radha Madhav. Why Madhav? Madhav is enjoyer of Radha. The spiritual husband of Radha is Madhav. Jai Radha Madhav, Jai Kunj Vihari. Kunj is forest. Krishna is performing his Leela, pastimes, in Kunja, in forest. Gopijana Vallabha. Vallabha means dear. He is dear to whom? To gopis. All the maid servants. Gopijan Vallabha. Girivar Dhari, he has lifted the mountain, Govardhan. Yashodanandan, he is son of Mother Yashoda. Brajajan Ranjan, he is stealing butter and things like that, all these activities. He is entertaining to the citizens of Braja. Yashodanandan, Brajajan Ranjan. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. And what is he doing at the bank of river Yamuna? He is herding the cows. Jai Radha Madhav, Jai Kunja Vihari. So Prabhupada liked this singing very much